What is up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. If you can't tell, it's obviously freaking gorgeous out today, and so I thought that maybe I should come out here and do my video. Also, if you didn't notice, I was wearing my new merch today, and then on the back of this one, you are fearfully and wonderfully made. So if you are interested in any of my merch, I will post it down below. I do have it on my website, #YourEra. It'll be in the description below. But let's get started on to why we are doing this video. Today we are working on patience and consistency. So I was supposed to post this yesterday, but with it being Memorial Weekend, I already did a new launch on Friday, and then I wasn't thinking about how everybody was gonna be gone this weekend, so I just, it's fine. But that being said, so I thought maybe, give people a break, get back to it on Tuesday, so let's get started. So first I want to go over what the definitions of both of these words are. So consistency is when it means doing something regularly and reliably over time. It's about maintaining a steady rhythm of effort, action, or behavior, even when motivation fades or results aren't immediate. And then patience is the ability to stay calm and persistent while waiting for something, especially when progress is slow or challenges arise. It means not giving up or getting frustrated when things don't happen right away. Okay, the reason why I put consistency and patience together is because you have to have patience when it comes to being consistent, because sometimes results don't happen right away, which actually the majority of the time results don't happen right away, and so people get frustrated and they don't realize that it just takes time for certain things to happen, especially when it comes to going to the gym and exercising or eating healthy. You want to expect to see weight loss so fast. That's why a lot of fads happen and people get involved in all these little fads and all these little diets that they think is some of it actually does. It helps really quick, but you don't keep the weight off, or you don't actually build the muscle that you want, because you're not just being patient with doing the right thing. You just want to do what's going to be the quickest, which isn't always the best way to go about things. So patience when it comes to consistency is very, very important, for the fact that the more patient you are and the more calm and understanding you are about what the outcome is going to be, then things, yeah, it's going to be hard at first, but good things come to those who wait. Now, I would say it's definitely something that's easy to struggle with, because I know for me, I've been in and out of the gym for years now. I can actually say years now because I'm 27 years old, and I've always been into health and fitness, mainly the fitness part, and then the health just kind of came along after I stopped being so insecure. But being in and out, there were times where I was really, really fit, I was really, really small, then I bulked up a lot, and then I quit going to the gym, and I didn't like the way I looked, and I was getting chunky, I was eating all the wrong things, and I went back to the gym, I started eating healthy. I was very back and forth on those things, and I was consistent until I wasn't, and then now that, when I stopped being consistent and now I'm in and out of it, it's I'm not getting the results I want because I'm not being consistent and I'm not being patient about it. It's more so oh my gosh, I just want to have a flat stomach, and it's already summertime and I'm not there yet, it's hard to remind yourself that you're all on a journey, that you yourself are on a journey, and every journey you got to be consistent with and you got to be patient with. Even when it comes to my business, I'm not someone that's crazy big, so it's I just thought to myself for some reason, oh my gosh, all these people are gonna buy my products, and they're gonna see what I'm really about, and they're gonna see why I chose self-love as my business prompt is because a lot of people don't feel that way. Social media sometimes makes people not feel that way about themselves. It makes them not like themselves at all. And so I chose that. But that doesn't mean everybody's gonna understand where I'm coming from. That doesn't mean people are gonna be able to afford to buy it. That doesn't mean people are really gonna care about it as much. You know what I mean? So being patient and consistent with what I'm doing with, YouTube and being on social media, posting about my business, and just staying consistent and what my journey is with my business, that's really what's gonna help get me in a better position. It's just gotta be patient. You just gotta be patient. Everything you do, you just gotta be patient. Now, self-love is it's not a losing battle. It's really hard to focus on when things are gonna start getting good, because for me, I'm someone who had really bad depression. I was really unhappy with myself. Part of it was my weight, and I wasn't even that big. It was just, I wasn't really even that unhealthy. I just felt that way. I just didn't like myself at all. Then I ended up getting really bad anxiety, and I just, like, I was very, very shy when I was younger, and like there was so many different things, okay? But in the process of all that, the reason why was because the way I was treating myself and the way I just wanted things to happen quick. So that's why a lot of people get on medication, because medication, I mean, you know, some of them, it's like, oh, you got to take it for like 2 weeks. Sometimes you got to take it for 4 weeks, or you got to take it for this amount of time. It's going to start helping you. But it's like, what about the mental aspect of it? So you're just going to throw me a medication and tell me that I'm going to be better. But really, it's how you take care of yourself mentally. So you're like, the doctor's not going to tell you, well, what are you saying to yourself every day? Like, are you telling yourself that you just really don't like yourself? Are you telling yourself every day that you really don't like your life and you really don't like this and you hate this about you? Like, the more you talk like that about yourself and to yourself, the more nothing's going to change. So you can take this medication, you're like, wow, it's still not helping. Like, I'm still feeling this way about myself. But really, it's because you're not trying to help yourself. You're not trying to change yourself. And I'm not saying it's like that for everybody, so don't think I'm saying it's because everybody's like this, but that's kind of how it was for me. I always told myself, like, I'm just not good enough for anybody. Like, it's never going to be about me. It's always going to be about everybody else. And I mean, that sounds selfish to say, but you do got to put yourself first in order to love yourself. And so I guess what I'm trying to say is, like, talking to yourself so kindly is, you know, really going to help you along the way. But being consistent and being patient with your process over just trying to get a quick fix, that's where it's hard. And consistency is really hard, because when you have maybe some bad influences around you, whether it's your friends or your family, especially when it's the people you live with. I mean, I've had that problem where I've lived with people, and it was really hard to even be better. It was hard to eat better. It was hard to get to the gym when I wanted to get to the gym. It was hard to stop drinking, and it was hard to stop doing all the things that was causing me harm because of the people I live with. But in order to get past that, you have to learn that sometimes you have to take a step back for yourself. Even if it's in your living situation, you don't necessarily have to leave it. You just have to distance yourself from those people. Okay, we've been trying to make these short, but it just doesn't really work that way. I just wanted to say before we get off that don't forget to write in your journals, people. It is very, very important to release all your thoughts. Especially if you are going through it, it's good to just like let loose. Even if you don't have a therapist or anybody, it's good to at least write them out or talk to God if you are religious about it. Also, to put consistency into your life, it's also good to write into your journals, like maybe a schedule, or if you have like one of those whiteboard schedules, those always help me. I highly recommend using those. That way you can see it in front of your face and you're not just closing a book for the day. Make sure to write your schedule out. I think it's very important to do that. And write why. Like, write your why. What is your why on why you're doing the things that you're doing? Like, why are you going to the gym every day? How does it make you feel when you do that? What are you taking away from it? So I highly recommend doing those things this week, and if you want to let me know in the comments how it's going, let me know. I'd really love to see it. And like I said, if you're interested in the merch, or if you're interested in checking my website out, it will be down in the description below. And thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share.